top 10 horror movies that are begging for a sequel. And this is for Comic Book Resources, CBR.com. And I was like, we got to do that. We got to talk about that. This has got to be a spot. Yeah, so.
All right, let's hear it. Which?
You want to
There's
go?
a lot of them.
Yeah,
Which horror movies are begging for a sequel?
Yeah, and the great thing about this list that I did not see coming, it's pretty all over the board. Like, it's really diverse. Like, there's not the ones, we were talking about that you're kind of getting IP fatigue. These are the ones that you would be like, oh, do I even remember that film? Right. And I think that's what a true remake or requel or prequel, whatever you need, it's the ones that weren't done well first or were done well, but you didn't really get to see it, so it needs a refresh, a new paint and coat. So here it is. So let's start with number 10, and this is recent. A World of Us is just strange enough to revisit. So that's right, the Jordan Peele 2019 joint Us. What do you guys feel about that as Us getting a sequel? The twist was a little bit, it was like way out there, but it was Jordan Peele out there. And I guess it's totally written to have a sequel built into there. But I don't know if I'm begging.
Yeah, I mean, it was that level of creepy. It was just creepy enough for me.
Yeah.
I feel like what's the one that's out now? Them or they?
Nope.
Nope. Right? Us, nope, them. Or
yeah,
us,
exactly.
They, nope.
Yeah, we've said we're gonna make Get Out, Get In. We were gonna make Us, Them, and we were gonna make Nope, Yep.
Yep.
And it was gonna be his tethered variant sequels. So I don't know. It says it ends with the tethered temporarily triumphant, and they got the whole world in their hands. They like to see everybody's holding hands across the country. So I guess it would be interesting to revisit that. I don't know, Mario. What do you think?
I mean, from that whole movie, I thought was about the whole political divide that was happening at the time. If you notice, like all the metaphors was like your doppelganger coming out of the sewer wearing red, trying to take your place, and then creating, binding together to form a divide across the nation. I think the symbolism was pretty heavy on top.
It's very Body Snatchers based. Like, I don't know. Yeah, it wasn't horrible, but I'm not up there going like, oh, Us is on. Let me watch it, even though it's free on,
Well, I dug it. I enjoyed the first half more than the second half, but I still think it's a great movie. Not as good as Nope, and definitely not as good as Get Out. I would say it's.
I liked Get Out.
Yeah, Get Out's great.
Get Out
it's like third on. It's like the third best Jordan Peele movie.
Yeah, I'd almost want maybe I would rather him stay in the Nope universe for sure. But the thing about Jordan Peele that's great is even when you're like, oh, okay, I can't really dive into that. Like that's not like a Westworld where all of a sudden you can say this could really happen.
Fast 3 times.
Yeah, that fast 3 times.
Westworld Riddle.
Oh,
Westworld Riddle.
Westworld Riddle. But I don't know. But he creates a vibe, and that vibe, and it's very cinematic, and I like to watch his stuff in theaters. But I'm also I'm a big fan of his Twilight Zone revisit for those 20 episodes. So he creates a vibe. I just don't think he would do it because, to Mario's point, I think he's running a gag on everybody, and he's playing a director who happens to be really fantastic, and then he's going to laugh at us, and it's going to be the new season of Key and Peele.
I hope so, because bitch, you said that though, right? You said that. I mean that is the Laffy Taffy joke. They stretched that one.
Oh man,
every single episode, dude, they had it tied in.
Sick reference, or should I say, nice,
nice.
So,
yo, man, what you doing? You can't be doing that.
All right, so that's a maybe. So this one, I think we're gonna get a yes. So this is It's Not Too Late for our Planet Terror 2. The Rodriguez-Tarantino double feature Grindhouse was a commercial flop when it released in 2007. But its grimy aesthetic and pulpy action amassed a considerable cult following, and Robert Rodriguez's contribution, Planet Terror, is an over-the-top zombie action movie with Rose McGowan as the unlikely hero. What do you guys are feeling with that? Again, we talked about this before. We love some
Yes.
Grindhouse. So I'd love to see a
Rose
reboot.
McGowan with the M16
in the leg.
grenade launcher leg.
Yeah.
Give me twice.
Yeah.
Yes. Give her 2 grenade launcher legs and have her do the like just opening scene legs. They just take off. Boom.
I mean, this is so thinking about that Grindhouse experience. Death Proof gets more of the love.
Yeah.
For sure.
Does it really?
I think so.
Death Proof is
Does
great.
does it get more heat? I feel like people think that's Tarantino's worst movie.
Well, definitely his worst. That's what I guess it's labeled. I mean, I loved it, but it is labeled as his
loved
worst
it.
movie. But when you stand it next to Planet Terror, I think people think, okay, well, Death Proof was the better film of that Grindhouse series.
Do you agree?
I loved both of them.
Yeah.
But I loved Death Proof. I mean, it was
Death Proof
you
is
were
great.
you were like, man, I hate this guy, and then the way it ended, that was
I-
love.
yeah.
That was- that was justice right at that point.
Yeah.
So
I do really think Planet Terror stands out as one of Robert Rodriguez's best films. Probably top 3.
yeah.
Really?
Like overall of his filmography. I think it's just one of his best films. It really it's the one that really utilizes and
Never
nails
Shark Boy versus Volcano.
Oh yeah.
Larva Child.
Larva.
Yeah, I love it.
It's like it utilizes the whole Grindhouse aesthetic the best, I feel, and it works well. It feels like a John Carpenter movie. Everything about it works really well. Part 2, I don't know. Did you see Machete 2?
Right?
So maybe not.
What do you mean? I'm over here making these movies for you. I had a good time, and then but come on, and Danny Trejo's you got to make that coin too, though.
Oh, well, we're lucky enough. A friend of the show.
Give us a little more Danny Trejo.
Danny Trejo is having a speaker, okay? And I've been on TV and movies and shows and shit, okay? But look, let me tell you, Vato. Eat your vegetables, I say, okay? Danny Trejo is going to come for you, and I'm going to be with Tarantino. But those guys, they make a Machete, and I don't think Machete 2 was doing
Yeah,
good,
Machete
but
Machete 2 is bad.
It was butter knife. It was butter
so-
knife.
Butter knife.
It didn't
Yeah.
cut the
Butterface?
mustard.
No, butter
It's just
knife.
kind of like at this point, the whole gimmick had ran out of gas.
Yeah.
But Planet Terror, I think, is peak Robert Rodriguez.
Yeah. No, it was at the right time. That 2009 feel. That was the Grindhouse trailers, and he got the assignment.
What if they do it with like they did with Grindhouse, and then you've got your back-to-back double feature? You go see Planet Terror 2 with this new something.
Oh, I'm in. Yeah.
The
Oh,
news
you should have been
didn't
here
have
last week.
that,
We're talking
so-
about this, booking more Tarantino. I think it'd be awesome to see Planet Terror 2 and then like Pulp Fiction 4. Just skips over part 2 and 3. Jumps right into 4.
It's like an orange juice box, and there's no pulp, and it's all
Yeah.
fiction.
And they could book it. They could book it like one of those Italian ripoff movies. You know what I mean? And it's
Yeah.
like some Italian low budget version of Pulp Fiction, and it's like it's all dubbed, and they're talking about bacon and pancakes and McDonald's.
Oh,
It's like
my
the
God.
It's like the needle
That's
on the
just-
record dropping.
Make sure
some
you
old
tag
organ
Quentin in
music
this
band.
podcast. 'cause
Yeah.
I think we got all kinds of
Yeah,
ideas.
we
He's
got-
listening right now.
This
I mean,
is, oh, he probably is. He's got to be. So yeah. So I think we're a yay on Planet Terror 2. So good call on that. Yeah. All right. Here's another one. This is a little bit of a deeper cut. Let me pull. I'm gonna pull up a date after I give you guys the title. Catherine Bigelow could return to the world of Near Dark. Bill Paxton, Lance Henriksen. What do you guys think? Shout out to my sister-in-law, who that's her uncle,
Who's her
Bill
uncle?
Paxton.
Lance
Oh.
Henriksen. Yeah. So that's the 1987 horror western. So what do you guys thinking? I mean, that's classic. Bill Paxton. That's when he was just like stealing scenes left and right. Somebody call the sheriff. Bill Paxton stole another scene.
You count me out, man.
Game over, man. Game over. But Near Dark was that too. I mean, he was that gritty Severin vampire. What do you guys think? You want to see that revisited and then get maybe, or just leave it be?
I mean, I don't know how you do it without Bill Paxton.
Yeah, that's
He's not around anymore. How do you do Near Dark? And Near Dark exists. It's almost like a tone poem that exists, like it just kind of exists in the moment. It's its own kind of thing.
Yeah.
It doesn't really. It's a vampire movie, and I think if you were to try to link it to another sort of like similar thing, I feel like it's like in the Lost Boys universe, maybe. You know,
it could be in the Lost Boys universe.
but
It's too much history. Yeah, you got to too much backstory. You got to build it too much. And
without Bill
without
Paxton,
the Paxton,
without Bill
That's
Paxton,
hard.
how do you make Near Dark?
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm-
JJ suggested maybe you call Trey and Matt, and you get the deep voodoo. Like you can't pull
fake
up a
would be good.
deep fake. That would be tough.
no,
No, still no.
yeah, that's still a no.
All right,
for
I
me.
get it.
I'm
I mean,
a-
it
I'm-
stands alone, and it is
Yeah.
a time capsule piece that you can watch that, and it holds up really well. It has that grit. So yeah, I'll vote no on that as well.
You're marking these off, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
we got-
I want to know the.
We got a no, a yes, and a no, right? Because we were no for us. We said nope.
Nope.
Yes to Planet Terror 2, but then nope. Near
Electric
Dark,
Boogaloo.
not near enough. All right, here's going to be an interesting one because it's a little bit more recent. I think this is horror jumps genres a lot. The Babadook is a great monster that demands a return to film. What do you guys think about The Babadook?
Babadook was a fine film. I enjoyed it. Did y'all see it?
Oh yeah, 2014. Yep.
Okay. It was about how she hates her kid, right? I was kind of
Yes,
yeah,
pretty
she
much,
hates her
yeah.
kid. Yeah,
Pretty
The
much, yep.
Babadook only comes when.
you pissed me off.
Yeah, yeah.
and I had to beat you
Yeah.
with a broom.
Right.
But like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if the. I don't know.
Well, it has
Babadook.
the lore, right? So the lore is there, so the Babadook can show up somewhere else for sure. So it is. It's kind of.
It would have to follow the child then.
It has
and
a great
they're
title.
grown up
Yeah.
and all that.
And that lore is baked in, so it's probably the easiest so far of all the ones we spoke about to go into the sequel. Babadook 2, Electric Boogaloo. I mean, it's an easier.
You'd have
pivot
to
the sequel.
You'd have to lose some of the seriousness and make Babadook wacky.
I mean, but the
when
word
he shows
Babadook
up.
just sounds
Oh, is
funny
this-
already.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It can't be like a metaphor for wanting to
Yo,
beat
hold
your
on a
kid.
minute.
It has to
I
be
have to
like
go take a
s-
Babadook.
a wacky killer like Freddy Krueger or something, right?
Well, that's a good point. You were talking about this is when you make it wackier, right? Freddy Krueger didn't start with the one-liners till Freddy's Dead, and then really clobbered it home in Dream Warriors.
he kind of had
Oh,
one-liners in the
God,
first
Dream
movie. though.
Warriors.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think people were ready to laugh at it yet. Where after that, they started cheering for him. I think in that
Yeah.
first one, so they could go that direction with a Babadook. But the Babadook is that new form of horror. To me, it's just like my son is that gauge because obviously different generation, and he ended up hating the Babadook because they spoiler alert they killed the dog. Well, not in real life, not the act, but the character dog was
Right.
killed, and I think that
That's
really
upsetting to
that
see it.
really jolted him. You know, so
See, that's I'm talking about like Negan to
yeah,
Walking Dead. As soon as he split open
Glenn.
that,
was
yeah,
it.
that I was like,
Yeah.
what? All right, I'm dead.
Yeah.
So all
Yeah,
right.
a lot of people got hurt
interesting.
with that, but I don't know. But I think Babadook, there's probably room for it because of the lore. But I'd like to see them go a little bit deeper into the lore.
And Hollywood doesn't care.
No, yeah, no lore.
They
They,
will-
don't.
they will
care.
put it out.
Yeah. Hey, lore, you don't have to be lore anymore.
You
All
just
right.
gotta
So
make
are we a maybe on the Babadook sequel? Are we a maybe?
I'm a no on the Babadook
No.
sequel. I kind of feel like you'd have to. Oh look, are you looking at the monitor right now? I kind of look like Bobby Fish at the moment.
Oh yes, you do.
I got to get you a monitor,
hipster-
Chuckles. You can't see what's
Hipster
going
stash.
on. You can't see it.
I need a
You have to
billless
check
hat,
the phone.
so I stop hitting the mic every time I try to look at the camera.
Dude, you look awesome with a mustache. Look at this. You look like
yeah.
Wyatt Earp.
There it is.
Oh my god, that's
There it is.
I like that. That's definitely my dad's '70s cop stash.
Oh, man.
Detective Gretler.
Turn your gun in your badge now.
You know, my dad actually was almost selected to be an NYPD extra when he worked for the NYPD. They were actually hiring real cops, but he actually had to work, so he couldn't. So he had to say no. So he had the stash, though. That's what.
Fungool.
Fungool. I'm Sandra D. All right,
Bro, you should consider it.
yeah, I'm thinking about it now that I'm
It's
looking
like a
about
Let's
it.
do it.
I like it. I need a muscle stash. All right.
right, next film.
Next film. Number 6. The disaster that begins Crawl must have affected other characters. Crawl, speaking of Tarantino, one of his favorite films of that year, is a crazy good film. I think I think gators are scarier than sharks. In a weird way, sharks are sexy. Gators are gritty, man, and you can't see the water, and everything looks crooked. Sharks are so smooth, and gators are all.
They're not even
crooked
moving.
and,
Like
and
sharks
they're
are constantly
gnarly,
moving, and the
so-
gator looks like a log you're about to step on.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I saw a gator fighting a turtle on Instagram last week, and it sticks with me forever.
Gator versus turtle.
Gator versus turtle.
How did that work?
Oh, the turtle won. The turtle. Well, I shouldn't say the turtle won. The turtle didn't lose.
The girdle.
The girdle and the turtle and the girdle didn't lose. But yeah, that crawl. I don't know. Did you see Crawl? I know Mario, you did because you recommended it. To
I
me.
love Crawl. I completely veto the idea of a sequel.
Are we talking about Crawl
the gator.
the blade?
No,
Blade
this is
thing?
about
Okay.
the hurricane that hits and the girl gets trapped in her crawl space with an alligator.
Crawl.
Crawl.
Sorry.
Yeah. I got the mush mouth. I got the mush mouth.
The accent was coming out there. All right. Crawl.
Yeah, so that's the gator gets stuck in the crawl space and she's trapped in the basement and the gator's because of the water's rising from the hurricane, so she's stuck.
Yeah, dude, watch Crawl at your home
Okay.
theater over
All
there.
right.
It's
Yeah.
awesome.
All right.
2019 Crawl was
Bro, I'm
great.
telling you,
but I don't know.
That's why you come to the
list.
podcast for the movie
Seriously.
recommendations.
It's like, and go ahead. And what's next?
So I think I'm with Mario too. I think you got to say no because Jaws 2 was no Jaws 1. I mean Jaws 2 holds up on its kind of its own thing. But do you go Crawl 2? Come on. Oh, I didn't. I still got
Dude,
the stash.
I mean,
leave it on.
come on.
Leave it on.
I wish you could see this. Pull up the live on your phone, Chuckles, because this is the only way I can show you. But like, this is spectacular.
Oh yeah.
You need to rock this stash for the
Yeah.
next.
Maybe I need to
Start
grow that
growing it.
hipster stash. I'd have to go with that. That looks good. Give it a little roll there. Oh man, yeah, it is the old school strongman mustache, right? That you'll be on a bottle. It's like eat your amino acids.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I am going back. I'm voting no on Crawl.
It's a no on Crawl.
sequel,
I
yeah.
agree. Across the board.
I mean, they've already, like, you can't get any lower.
That's pretty.
We're
but
already
it
crawling,
was
so what's going to
Yeah,
happen after
it's
that?
a great crawler.
More crawling.
More crawling.
Crawled.
Crawl. More.
Crawls.
All right, this next one's going to be
With a
interesting.
Z. Two Z's.
Because recently he announced that he might be coming out of his semi-retirement from directing films. Prince of Darkness is John Carpenter's weirdest horror movie. What are we thinking? Prince of Darkness is the least beloved of John Carpenter's Apocalypse trilogy, which includes The Thing and In the Mouth of Madness. Even so, the 87 original leaves many dangling plot threads that could still be explored.
Who doesn't beloved this movie?
I don't. That's.
I beloved this movie. I own the Shout Factory Blu-ray. This one's great. This one totally needs a sequel.
Okay, yeah.
Saw it in high school, and yeah, I think it needs the reboot.
Well, he was just talking about that he was coming out of retirement to make a film, and here's the thing: he would definitely score his own film, and he would give you that vibe. The Halloween Kills, Halloween Ends trilogy is doing well, and that has a lot to do with John Carpenter putting his magic on there by putting
Jamie
the
Lee
score.
Curtis stock went up
Yeah.
again. Yeah,
Yeah, and he's putting and he puts his magic on there. So if he's going to score it, yeah, I'm 100% down for some more Prince of Darkness.
That.
Of all Carpenter's films, Prince of Darkness is one of the few for which a sequel would have potential live up to and possibly improve upon the original. If Dayton Gordon Green can make a sequel to the movie as perfect as Halloween 40 years after the original was released, another director could easily pick up 35 years later about the devil living in a jar of goo.
Isn't that what a great premise for a movie? They find the devil in a jar of goo under a church.
Oh, I think it's great. Yeah, I mean, I love Prince of Darkness. And when we went and saw Carpenter live, and that was one of his movies that he played in the back when he was playing the scores, Prince of Darkness was one of them. I mean, it's up there. So that's a yes across the board.
Let's do it.
All right, I'm really curious about this one and what you guys thought, because I had a lot of high expectations for this film, and then when I remember watching it, I don't remember being blown away, but then now I got to go back and revisit it. So Event Horizon was the original Dead Space. Do we want to see Event Horizon? The classic film with Sam Neill and Lawrence Fishburne has recently received belated sequels. Oh, there are other films, Matrix Resurrections and Jurassic World, so why not give them another action epic to pair these two together?
Didn't the ship blow up though?
I mean,
Didn't they like, or did
Hollywood
it like,
blow up? Or
I think
really
their
blow
guts are ripped out of them.
Yeah.
And shot into space and into the sun. And so I don't think there could be a sequel after that.
up? Yes, I don't know.
well,
if it's
look what they
possible.
did with Sigourney Weaver in Aliens 3. They
Yes,
took her
right.
DNA and then
I guess.
regenerate-
Yeah.
forward
If somebody was
regenerated.
capturing DNA the whole time, I'd be really surprised.
That's
But I mean,
Oh,
this
gross!
is
You're getting DNA
They have-
everywhere. Somebody's capturing all this
they
DNA.
have
this
banks
is
for
like
that, guys.
okay.
Come
Here's the
on.
thing: this article was written by a studio executive who's
No.
like, "We own these IPs. What should we try and make? Event Horizon 2? Is that a thing?
Is that still?
Is Event Horizon thing a 2? Because it is a culty movie, folks, and it is a
Yeah,
good
people
one.
love it. Yeah.
W. Paul Wes Anderson's best film, probably.
I mean,
But
has
it's-
it been more than 20, 25 years? Then, you start that with like, it's been
Yeah, it's the
25
Yeah.
years
Yeah.
since the last filming of the Event Horizon.
Yeah, and plus it doesn't really have any crossover appeal. It's like a culty thing. So I'm going to say no on Event
gonna say
Horizon 2.
no.
I don't think it's a good idea. I'm not going to greenlight it.
Yeah,
Oh, why didn't we start with that?
Oh, damn it! Are we greenlighting it? Damn it! Why'd you come up with that so late?
Just gonna shoot it down.
Those Incredible Studios, we were greenlighting it. So JJ did
Psych.
say Event Horizon has a spiritual successor in Pandorum.
Pandorum. I don't know that one.
Yeah, I don't know that either. We'll have to check. We'll have to hit the
That one's not registering.
Dos Incredible Tron 3000. Okay, it was the 2009 German-British science fiction horror film with elements of Lovecraftian horror and survival adventure. Okay,
I'm sorry, what?
that's a 20,000. Yeah, Dennis Quaid.
It's a horror movie already, bro.
Oh yeah. Oh, Norman Reedus.
Yeah.
Full circle. That's a callback.
What is
Do a,
going on?
do a shot. Do a shot.
Right?
Oh, it's
You guys are 3 for 3 on that one.
yeah. Event Horizon has also been embraced by the Warhammer 40K community as as like a prequel. Okay, I mean JJ's voting yes. Like I said, I'm a maybe. I don't remember being blown, but I want to revisit it. Like I feel like my palate is expanded, and I want to go back because I remember really wanting to like this, and I was like, yeah, that was good. And then I remember seeing Ghost Ship, and I'm like, I don't want to see
Yeah.
this. And I was like, Ghost Ship was great, but I was like, so maybe I don't know. There's some chocolate in my peanut butter, and I need to flip it.
And rub it down.
Yeah.
We're still talking about Event Horizon.
Yeah. Wait, is this callback to the DNA thing?
Quick, you're in a vat of butter. Go.
All right, so I am happy that it took a little bit to finally hit a film that I don't remember watching. Number 3, Oculus left viewers hanging. Oculus. Do we need until its ending, Oculus is a compelling examination of abusive childhoods and cycles of pain. Unfortunately, the movie ends with one of its protagonists headed to jail and the other as a ghost.
Yeah.
Sorry. Spoiler.
I can't comment on Oculus. Never saw it. I don't
You
know.
also didn't see it.
I'm going to go on.
It sounds
no
like
with that
it sounds like it's not a good idea for a sequel, though.
I feel like, was this the WW? I feel like they made a movie with mirrors. Oh, Karen Gillian was in it, though, and Katie Sackhoff. All right.
I feel like, I mean, if you do a sequel, is it Oculuses?
Aki, more or less.
Oculi.
I do. It does have good. I'll give it. It does have good box art. It was 2013 American supernatural psychological horror, co-written and edited by Mike Flanagan.
Oh, the Flanagans, the
yes.
young Boston lads, yeah?
They're good kids.
Good lads. Good lads. What else did he make? He made some.
He did Dr. Sleep.
Oh, that's what he did. I love Doctor Sleep.
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh
I
man,
will.
I think it was a little bit more true to the book, and I think it really did still hang in there and honor the original movie. Doctor Sleep was well worth a revisit. Even though they went with booking actors that
Yeah,
looked
I was
like
gonna
you,
say,
and
it was just like-
they didn't deep fake and they didn't rebook when they should have done that. But
like, that's what
either
threw
way,
me
but
off.
it was still a great story. So, but yeah, sorry, we have
right,
nothing
I'll
to say
try
about
that.
Oculus
I'll try
because we
that
didn't
one.
see it. So I guess we're gonna say no.
You didn't see it. I see what you did there.
Did not.
It was
see
blurry
it.
that day.
Ooh.
And
Everything's
Oculus.
so
Oculuses.
blurry. All right, here's another one that's going to be interesting. This is more of a comedy, but Tucker and Dale are a comedy duo who need to come back. I think
Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah, that is a
this is the
slam
truest thing ever
dunk,
said.
right?
That is the most underrated horror comedy out there.
Yeah.
Every time, like, it didn't get. I don't know what happened with this movie. The distributor didn't do much with it, but every time I pull it up for somebody on Netflix, they are shocked and amazed at how wonderful this movie is.
How good it is, right?
It's almost perfect. It's almost perfect.
Yeah.
So rewatchable, so moving, so hilarious. This is one of the greatest movies of all time.
Oh, I like it. Quoted here first, ladies and gentlemen. One of the greatest of all time.
If you do a part 2, it's a tall order, but I would like to see it.
I'd like to see it. I mean, if you can make a sequel to Harold and Kumar, you can make a sequel to Tucker and Dale and do it in like 3D, add the gimmick to it.
Right.
I'm a big fan of, what was he? So I think the casting is great. Like both Tucker and Dale are great actors. They were making some
Alan
good
Tudyk.
stuff. Yeah, Alan Tudyk is in it. Oh man, they're only showing his face.
Charles, have you seen this one?
Tucker and Dale have not.
You have not.
I haven't.
That's the one you should
Oh my
watch
God, I
first.
can't-
I'm
you haven't seen
I'm
that?
adding to the list.
Watch that first before anything we said tonight.
Dude, this is an absolute slam.
This
dunk
is-
for
this
you.
is-
This is a slam dunk for you.
This
I'm
is like
shocked you see it.
the best, the greatest of all time.
It did say this is why I come to the podcast so I can get all the skinny on what I should be watching.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't think of the name of the show that got. Was it Millennium? No, Millennium was in there. Oh, look at that. There's a Lance callback. There was another one that he played like it was against evil. Oh man, I can't find it out the door. Anyway, but yeah, I vote 100% yes on this. I think this is one of the ones that it would actually, as great as the original is, I think this would make bonk. This needs to go to the theaters, and I think it would do bonkers.
And you could take it further. You
Yeah.
could top it.
Yeah, I think you can. I
You
think
could top it.
And that's hard because it was great. I mean, everything about this worked really well. So this is
These college kids just killing themselves. It's unbelievable. It's
Yeah.
unbelievable.
that's a hard yes for me for sure. So
Okay, yes, do
All right,
that.
Chuck.
Green light it.
Greenlit. Yes, we
Greenlit,
have just
greenlit.
greenlit it. So, all right, last one, the number one list on the top 10 horror movies that are begging for a sequel. Attack the Block would return John Boyega to the role that made
Yes,
him
that
famous.
is an
100%.
easy
Yeah,
yes,
okay.
bro.
Yeah.
Yo,
This
that's
list
an
turned out
easy
to
yes,
be
bro.
worthwhile
Yo, big
after
shout
all.
out to the West Side, bro.
Believe.
Yo, you should have seen Believe, bro.
So here's the thing. Rumors of a sequel to the 2011 Invasion film have been swirling for years, but not much since have come from them. But his busy schedule, while that might be delayed. But this is another one that now he is the name and the face that he's
Yeah.
going to put above the line, and you're going to get more people. And then you're going to get people that never seen it that are going to go back and watch it. I'd go for a double bill on this.
Yes.
Double bill this one with the intermission, and I would 100% go see this one.
Anytime that movie's on, dude, I'm like, I'm not changing the channel. It's like I'm watching.
Yeah,
it.
you can't
Oh,
stop.
Yeah.
Attack the Block is wonderful. Yeah.
Oh man, that would
Yeah,
be so
I'll take
good.
an Attack the Block sequel with all new kids.
Yes.
New problems, new
Oh, yeah.
social issues.
Right. Yep. And then, I mean, they could even regurgitate the creatures falling down, and then they have to do their, history lesson, and we're like, didn't this happen, 10, 15 years ago? Like, yeah. Keep that one
I
going.
love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. So we're just so we can keep the gimmick alive, I'm going to just read the titles, and you're going to say what Green Light or Development Hell. How's that sound? All right. Here we go. And I'll start with Mario, and then we'll go for Chuck. All right. Here we go. Number 10, Us. Mario.
What is the options again?
Green Light or Development Hell.
Development Hell.
Charlie.
Development Hell.
All right. And I am saying Development Hell. Planet Terror 2.
Development Hell.
Really?
Green Light.
Yeah, I just can't.
Green Light.
Just don't think I could do it. I just don't. I don't. Like, again,
You can't do it, or they can't do it?
Machete 2 says we can't do it.
All right.
I still don't know what you're talking about, Vato. You gotta listen to your heart. Okay, listen.
You're giving us so much great social media stuff. All right. Number 8, Mario, Near Dark.
Development Hell. Can't happen without Bill Paxton. You
We're
want
in
to do a
hell.
deep fake? I
Development
think
hell.
that's disrespectful.
And that's spitting on the man's grave.
Yes.
Yeah.
Development Hell for me as well on Near Dark.
Watch Near Dark. Find a tape. The rights are mixed up. It's hard to get, but you can get it if you try.
Yeah.
You don't need a sequel.
And
You
just
don't need a
enjoy it.
prequel
Yeah,
or
just watch the original.
a reboot. Watch the original.
Agreed. All right. Mario, The Babadook.
Development Hell.
Well,
Actually, Green light.
Green lit.
Let's green light that. We get a wacky
Look at
Babadook
that.
with one-liners. And he's taking you out. You know what I mean? He maybe has different hats.
He's got different.
Let's
hats.
see what hat the Babadook's wearing today.
Charlie,
Wacky
what-
Babadook drops a one-liner as he kills you.
I like it.
That's my pitch.
Yeah, you can animate him. Charlie, what do you got for the Babadook?
I'm gonna go ahead and I can't. It's
No, Development Hell.
Yeah,
I'm not. I was not unsure, but I think Mario got me the green light because I want to see Babadook 2, the Babadookie Doo, where he's gonna
Babadook
Babadook.
2, the number 2. Like it focuses on.
All right,
I don't know.
that's great.
That's a little deep.
All right, number 6, Crawl.
No. Development hell. You can't repeat Crawl. It's special. It only exists. It's like the Blues Brothers. It only happened in that time and place. And you
Oh
can't
man, it was
recreate
magical. Yeah, Blues Brothers 2000. Ooh, zombie dances.
Yeah, just from your
Development Hell?
just for your description.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
that's all right. Number 5, John Carpenter's Prince of Darkness.
Yeah, green light.
Green light.
I think that movie needs a sequel. John Carpenter needs to get booked.
Yeah, he's ready too.
Don't let him
John
direct. He
Carpenter,
probably shouldn't direct, but book him.
Yeah.
Let him let him put in front of the monitor, make him producer,
Give him a-
whatever.
like-
What
Let him do the
great-
score.
That
Make him work
poster
with make
has-
him work with J.J. Abrams. And
Oh,
then-
no,
and
no,
then
no.
they put together.
What
'em.
great artwork. The Prince of Darkness, that poster. Oof. That was just that a green light alone. Green light. Green
I
light.
green light that one.
I know it
Yes.
sounds like
About it.
green light.
light.
Squid Games.
Oh yeah.
All right, number 4, Event Horizon.
Nobody would want to watch it.
No.
Development hell.
Development hell for all.
You
the way
could
across the board.
try, but it's just I don't feel it's a strong enough IP to draw any folks in. It's more of a culty thing, and the culty
is a
folks are
cult.
going to hate your new version.
Yeah, that's true. Good point. Development hell.
Development Hell.
All right. Oculus.
I don't see that moving
No.
any further. You
The
have
Mario-
Disconnect from Oculus.
You know what?
Unplug from Oculus.
I'm gonna go.
Xbox log out.
Oh, we finally got the
Xbox
mustache on
log out.
Chuckles.
Yeah, there we go.
It wasn't
nice.
working before.
Now
Your
it's
mustache
working.
was too strong,
Damn.
and it would repel any other.
your stash is too powerful.
Just that's too strong. I have been conditioning lately.
Well, I'm going with a swerve. I want to see Oculus, but I want you to call it Oculus 2, Oculus Rift, and I want it to be VR. There's my swerve. Just to do something a little
You're
different.
an idiot. Damn. I want it to be
All right.
RRR. Nice, buddy.
I think we got something a little different. I think we got this is going to be unanimous. Tucker and Dale versus Evil. I think we got green lights across the board on this one.
I gotta
Green
watch
lights
it first,
across the board.
but
Make 2.
from
Book a
y'all's-
trilogy for
Look at
us.
trilogy.
by
All
osmosis,
right.
I feel it.
Oh, dude.
I feel like
I
I'll
thought
watch
when
it.
I really literally thought you were going to do the cartoon. You just ate something hot and your top was going to, and your tongue was going to come out. I thought this is how much you are going to love this
Okay.
movie.
Okay.
Out of all the ones that you're writing down, this is ASAP for you.
So I mean, the
ASAP.
night we talked about RRR, I went home and watched RRR. So
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah,
This is-
tonight watch Tucker and Dale.
all right.
Yeah,
I'll
Tucker
rinse and
and Dale.
repeat
You
on
have a
that.
wonderful home theater, by the way. What an amazing.
Oh, yeah, you
You've
do.
you've achieved a lot. That's
It's-
awesome. That's like a dream theater.
It's like an Amazon setup.
Yeah.
It's like, what side of the room you gonna put it on?
That's right. No, it looks good. All right, and Charlie, since you're our guest and you're going to do a great impression because I want something for social, I'm going to give you the first shot at green lighting Attack the Block. Pitch that Attack the Block as a green light.
Yeah, bruv. Big up to no side. You gotta do green light that ish, man. Do it.
Fun fact: did you know the monsters on Attack the Block were based on Space Invaders? The Space Invaders stand-up cabinet.
They did look very.
Oh,
spicy.
really? Oh, it does look like that.
Very prickly on the top, and then
You can see them right there.
yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. What a good grab.
Yeah.
That's some great... Oh,
Wow.
yeah. Oh, man.
Dude.
Oh, that gave me chills.
Space Invaders.
Yeah, it's all
man,
based
way
on
back
it's
now.
based on the Space Invaders cabinet.
Oh, that's great.
Because they're from space and they're invading.